Da, 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 da. Welcome back, my friend, to BjjBrick Quick. My name is Byron. This is your quick jiu-jitsu podcast. Brazilian jiu-jitsu, to be specific. This week, we're talking about our pro tips. Whether you're professional or not, these might be good for you. Last week was advanced tips. The week before that was beginner tips. Find the week that fits with you. Odds are you listen to all these if you're a listener of the show. And hopefully you learn something from any of these. But today, I want you to think about your jiu-jitsu. And so these pro tips are like for competitors. Think about your jiu-jitsu when you compete. And like, what is going through your mind? Probably the idea that winning is important. I want to win. I want to win my match. I want to beat my guy. I want to beat my girl. Whatever it is. That sounds weird. I want to beat my girl. Happily married man. I don't beat my wife if she does not beat me. Man, I'm leaving that in because I don't like editing these, but that would be a case that I just said something like I want to beat my girl. Oh, man. Okay. So you want to win. Whether you're competing in the women's division or the men's division, people want to win their matches. I'm going to have to derail myself. Get this train back on the tracks. The focus of winning is not helpful. Focus on your performance and doing your best. That's the tip. If you walk on the mats, and you know you're kind of sizing your opponent up, or you're stretching whatever you do before the ref says go. You're like, I want to win. Oh, I want to win. I want to get a trophy. I want to get a picture. I want to put this online. I want my coach to be proud of me. I want to win. None of that is helping you perform better. You should be thinking, man, I want to get this match started. I want to pull deep half guard right away. I want to get in there and get that double leg takedown, get my points established. I want to pass that guard right away. Like, focus on your performance. Don't focus on winning. What do you have to do to perform well? If you perform well and don't win, well, it wasn't in the cards. If you perform poorly and do win, that wasn't good jiu-jitsu either. Focus on your jiu-jitsu, what you have to do to perform well. If winning is at all possible, it'll happen then. It may not be possible. You want to perform well. You might you might go out there and just, this person is better at jiu-jitsu than you. They came out, they pulled guard, they swept you right away. And from that point, you were trying to recover your guard. You couldn't really get it fully recovered more than, a couple of seconds. And you defended several chokes and you were working and it was tough. How'd you perform? Well, you didn't get your game going. How were your escapes? Your escapes sounds like they were pretty good. If you look at a lot of the competitors in the Olympics, it's kind of an interesting concept because they want to win gold, or they want to compete well for their country. Like, they have a goal that has a result tied to it. But a lot of them, and like if you look at their coaching staff that they have, they want them to win. But they tell them, I want you to perform well. You have the ability to win if you perform well. Perform well. That's what you got to focus on. Performing well, doing your jiu-jitsu, getting your game going first. If I want to do a takedown and we stand there for 10 seconds and you pull guard on me, I should have went first. Should have shot in. Should have attempted the takedown. My performance. Improving your jiu-jitsu. When you focus on winning and you lose, They always say when you lose, you learn something. Well, you learn that winning's hard. When you focus on your performance and you lose, what about your performance was lacking? There's your lesson. My takedown was lacking. My guillotine defense was lacking. I had nothing. I couldn't pass a guard. It was lacking. That's where my performance suffered. Then you can learn. Hope you've learned something from this podcast. If you want to support the show, go to Patreon. Support us there. Everybody who supports us there is appreciated. I appreciate all the listeners, guys. I don't. If you can't support the show, cool. If you don't want to support the show but you want to listen, welcome to the podcast. I hope you're enjoying the podcast. But if you're able to support the BjjBrick podcast, and you can, and you do, thank you so much, guys, that do that. Hoping to get to $100 per month of pledge support. When we do that, I'll be cranking out an episode every day of the week, not just Monday through Friday. Go to Patreon and see where we're at. I want you to have a great day, my friend, and stay sweaty.